Yo, what is up, guys? So, a lot of people have requested that a video on mixing is done. I think it's a great idea. Um, I've got a chord progression here. I'm just going to make a drop out of it. I think it's best we go from the ground up because I want you guys to realize the importance of like actually choosing the right sounds. Because I think with all the mixing in the world, it doesn't really matter if your sounds aren't like what the correct sounds for that particular track should be. So yeah, I think this will be interesting. Let's check out the progression. Sweet. So nice, dark and emotional, just how we like it. So I'm going to turn this off because we don't need that. I just wanted to get a bit of a vibe going. So we're going to start with kick. We're actually going to start with the drums, but yeah, let's start with kick. I'm feeling like going through Splice and just seeing what I've got. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to hit random and we're going to build a kick together. This is honestly one of the worst parts because, like, it's just endless kicks. But I think this is what's important. It's important to take the time to get the right sounds first. I fucking love that. That's going to be a layer. Shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to group this so that any kicks I drop in here will all be activated by C1. Let's keep going. I like the start of that, but come on, we'll get there, we'll get there. Maybe that? Let's try it. I'm just going to put this back on just to give us a bit of a... Maybe we can get the pattern down with that there. Alright, so let's turn this one up a little bit. Oh, no, that there. Alright, sick. Turn this off again. That's pretty big. Right, we're just going to do some simple EQ in there. I'm going to move this one down because I want this one here to be my main one. I'm not like 100% married to it. I am with this one though, but I don't want it to be that boomy. No, we can definitely find a better main kick. Maybe that. That's better already. That's better. There we go, I'm happy with that. And just as a bit of reference, we just put that there in the sidechain just to get a feel. I'll just put this piano in. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. I've got a serum in there already, so I'll just put it there. Now I like to do this just to get a feel for what the kick is actually sounding like once we get like the sounds in there, and I'm quite liking it so far. I'm going to try out this drum parallel thing on it. Just put it straight on the kick itself. Quite like that. I'm going to put a drum bus on. Love drum bus. No boom. Right, now I'm always A-Bing just to check. Actually, we ruined it. Alright, leave it at that. Next, let's get a snare in there. No idea what type of snare yet though. Get rid of kicks. Let's put snares. Where the fuck snares? There we go. Let's turn this down now. Random again. I actually really like that as a layer, so it's going in. Fuck, man. This wouldn't necessarily be my main layer, but I like the top end, like the clappiness of it. So let's just put a note in. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe that for the bottom end. Ooh. Let's put this back on. But update the sidechain. Alright, let's keep going. Let's try it. Oh my god. Why are these not downloaded? Let's do a bit of a fade in and a bit of a fade out. Alright, one more maybe. Yeah, why not? I mean, that one just kind of works off the bat. Let's drum bus it. See if that actually helps this time. Nope, just making everything worse today. Alright, sweet. And let's just get some rides and stuff in there. This one always just works. We're just gonna go simple quarter notes, I think. I don't know. Alright, so with the snare, we're going to set up a bit of like a, we're going to do a reverb. We'll do a vintage verb. And we're going to put it on all four of them, but like each of them is going to be grouped with a chain underneath, so that this is the dry and this is the wet, so that we can actually EQ it and make sure that we're getting just what we want from the reverb. So maybe let's go for a preset. Let's go plates, drum plate. This is why I like to have it separate, because now I can just go in here, drop an EQ on this, and do this. Like, I don't know if you realised, but the first time we did that, it didn't sound like that when you take up this low cut. It doesn't quite get rid of it. So as we go. Oh, we want a bit of a longer one then. What else do we have? Rooms. That's the one. Right, now I can copy this and paste it on these guys. No, I can't. Why can't I do that? Oh, that's annoying. I can do it that way. Same again. Same again. All right. Right, let's get some more things in there. Let's get like a crash. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a bit grittier. Oh, let's make sure it's not warped. Ableton users, just be careful with like the warping, because I bet this is warped as well. Nope. Because it will likely warp all your shit when you drag it in, and it just ruins the quality. So if it doesn't need to be warped, don't warp it. Sick. Right. Let's start from the bottom. Let's go sub bass. I'm gonna try and not. What the fuck am I doing? I have got like racks set up for this shit, but I'm just gonna try and do it as from the bottom as I can, so that you guys can see the process. I mean, sub bass for us is literally just that. And then let's just super quantize everything. Boom. Let's look at all these guys. Right, just ignore this for now. Nearly there. Alright, I think we're done. Let me just copy those chords down. But with these ones, let's get rid of all the top notes. Get rid. Too low. Saturator 9.5. Okay, so first thing I'm noticing is that the sidechain is too quick for the type of kick drum that we have. I think we're better off doing something like that. Cool thing about Shaperbox is you can actually have like you can sidechain it in so that we can actually see the kick. So you can see that the meat of the kick is actually about there. So we can actually drag this a little bit. Might not want to do it that far, but we can do something similar like that. What I usually do as well is I'll have a separate side chain that's on my sub that's a little bit more intense than everything else, just to make sure that that is actually fully out the way of the kick. But right now this is fine, just to give us a bit of a direction. Cool, I'm happy with that. Let's move to mid basses. Let's take saturator off now. Yeah, it'll probably end up back. Then we'll go for, let's pick one of these randomly. I'm actually pretty happy with that so far. What's that chord progression? F. Let's give it some movement. LFO2 on that. I don't like the way it's restarting every time. Probably work with that. As you can see, we're just trying to create movement. Then we'll go another saturator. A bit harsh this time, median curve. Now we are going to be in the sub frequencies here, as you can see. So we'll just EQ that out. So this I would class as more of my central mid bass layer. It's not very wide, or like it hasn't got much depth to it. So a good one I like is this Brighter Day is 25. You can already hear that. Fuck, let's put a different one on. Set that to an octave too high. So I'm just going to put a -12 on it. Yeah, boy. There we go. And together they complete each other. So with this one now I can hear a bit too much top end coming through. That top end's fine for me. Yep, that's way better. Cool. Right, we'll save this. So group this, we'll call it mid bass sub. Cool, right, as it sounded with the drums. Sick. And that's what we want. Like, we want a solid foundation. I'm aware that this doesn't sound melodic at all at the moment, but we're going to get there. So chords, my usual technique is to go, we'll use the chord CC for everyone that's got the CC pack. Usual technique is to go for one layer that's kind of less detuned, more central, more emphasis on the mids, which this one does, but I think that's too low. There we go. Love that. Right, we're getting some power now in that. Not power, we're getting some emotion. I'm just going to EQ it. I think it's good enough. Obviously gets a bit more EQ'd than what the mid bass does. I tried to give each bit its own section, so like subs there, mid bass is around there, chords start around here-ish. But I am going to cut a bit at this top end. Only because we are going to bring it back later. Now I'm hearing that sub is way too loud. Alright, moving on. Next, it's pretty simple just to take, I mean, you can actually take this layer here and go boom, boom, and do something like that. Good enough for me. I'm now hearing that I want there to be a bass that's like got some drive to it. And I did hear one actually in this. Was it number 2? No, that one doesn't cut it. See that? Yeah. Oh, come on. Let me just try an ARP on this just to see. Put it on chord trigger. Right, so to just emphasize that drive a little bit more, let's go for a hat loop maybe. I really like that hat. Maybe we can that guy there as a bit of a layer. And we're just going to give them a little bit of randomness. So like this one, we're going to go mixer, we're going to go, so that one we'll keep as that. This one, we're going to go track volume, a little bit less, but we're also going to give it a bit of a different panning. This one, we're going to go a bit right with it. Bit of a random volume again. Come on, dude. Alright, one more chords layer. We're going to go with an Omnisphere. I like using an Omnisphere as like an add-on chords layer, because it's like, one, you're going to get something a bit different because you're just choosing presets. And it doesn't sound as digital when you go with like some of the shit in here. It's different. Can just take you a little longer sometimes. Omnisphere is velocity sensitive. Then we'll grab these guys, and they are chords. Onto leads, and I'll just use the CC square lead. And since we've already established a melody within this, we can just go boom. Come on, squash this down a little bit, like that, like that, like that. And then we'll just legato these guys. This one is a little bit too harsh for me off the get-go, so I just usually give it a bit of that. of just it's just a really easy way of coming up with like a change in the melody. You don't have to keep continuing to do what the chords are doing. You can do something different. We'll go choose something random. I'm going to go atmosphere again. With this now, I like to put on a little rack that I made called a decap verb. And it's just decapitator reverb. But what it does is it's going to make everything in Omnisphere sound a little bit more lead-like from the get-go. Because there's a lot of times I've been scrolling through Omnisphere and I'm like, these don't sound that good. And then when I put distortion on them, I'm like, shit, that's transformed that sound like massively. And usually what I do, I'm hoping that this pays off, is I'll just press like the randomize on the all thing, because you just don't know what you're going to like find. What's the... That's pretty sick. If we do a 12 up on that, go up an octave. And then I'm just going to use an airy lead that seems to always work. Orchid, drops lead. And I mean, you don't have to have Nexus for this. You can definitely find something similar around. This is actually, it starts off as a pluck. Let me turn these down. I'll take off. What's even causing that? Is it the OTT? Yeah. Alright, where's that reverb coming from? Am I tripping? Alright, it's just got to be embedded into it. But as you can see, like, definitely a pluck, but you increase these. And then get rid of the attack a little bit. We've transformed it into a lead. Top it off with a couple atmosphere layers. I don't know what key we're in. Let me just go figure that out. Come on. So we're in C major. Atmospheres, so Narco's got. Too much work. Anything in here? A sharp, B, C. That one. Maybe that as well. I like the top end of that. I'm hoping that will C sharp C. Pitch map on there as well. Shit, nope. For some reason the VST one don't work on mine. Alright, C major. Let's make an ARP just to kind of fill it out a little bit. So for this, we could just go like maybe go pick a pluck. And maybe we go put Ableton's amp on there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The way I'd mix this in would be with some EQ. Bit of reverb to not make it so up front. And then I'd probably put an auto pan on it as well, because I find with ARPs, if you don't want it to be so up front, you can like pan them, like left and right a little bit, maybe on like a quarter note or a half note. Well, I'll go back to quarter note, but I'm not going to go like fully. Let's offset a little bit as well. Some white noise. You can do this in anything, do it with Serum, just for example purposes. Just go grab one of your leads, just because it's full. I'd probably take that off, put that on, put on bright white. And I'd probably put on a delay. Turn feedback down, unlink them, put them on time, put one at like the lowest one, and then put one at about 10, 100%. That's called the Huss effect. So the Huss effect just basically makes it white as shit, and then we can just put it back to normal volume. Well, that's pretty cool, man. We went from all the way to sick. There's still a lot of work to do there, but since I mean, like, there's still fills, I'd still want to get something like vocally in there, like some sort of background chop or something, like for reference, go listen to After All. It's kind of got all this stuff in, but you've still got Run in the background doing her like vocal chat bit. But yeah, man, this is just basically a tutorial on mixing. But I hope you find it helpful. But yeah, just remember, all starts with the sounds that you use. So like none of it matters unless you start with really good, strong sounds. So I hope you took that home. Thanks, guys.